Well, first of all, thank you very much for being here tonight. It's our last Sustainable Cities Roundtable for this year. We'll be having another one in February next year, so please stay tuned so you can make it to the next one as well. And that one's going to be on the topic of sustainable sharing. So tonight's Sustainable Cities Roundtable theme is about the nexus between health and environmental issues in cities. I've chosen speakers who'll talk about a range of topics on these related issues. For example, we have people speaking about the worldwide Healthy Cities movement, about social sustainability and parks and people, about the importance of participation in governments, about water, energy, buildings and food, and last but not least, about transport and mobility. For the final session, we're also very pleased to present Professor John Whiteleg from the Stockholm Environment Institute, who will wrap up the presentations and provide some insights from the currently running workshop organised by Gamut at the University of Melbourne. So for those of you who have not yet been to a Sustainable Cities Roundtable, I'll just explain how they're run. First, there are a series of very short presentations. They're strictly only 3 minutes each, and to keep them to time, we have an egg timer, which is on the throne in the centre of the stage. So I will turn that over, so 3 minutes each. And then we have now introduced a musician to each of our roundtables, and we change this around each time. And the musician this evening is David Hoxley, who's our tuba player. So as we reach the 3 minute time, I will be looking at David, and David will slowly start with the music. And this will gradually increase if people don't stop talking and slowly push them from the stage. And all the speakers have been warned, so it should be okay. Okay. Cool. The shorter presentations will be followed by a slightly longer presentation by Professor John Whiteleg. We also encourage the audience to participate by discussing some questions in groups of 4, and we'll discuss that later in the evening. And we'd also appreciate if you could each fill in your feedback sheet, which you should have received when you came in, and then to place them in the boxes outside. So after you've all done your homework, and you have to hand in your forms to the bar in order to get a drink, you're all invited to stay and meet the speakers and others here over a glass of wine. We've also have students from the Campaigns Project 08 exhibition from RMIT. Now their work is hanging in the foyer on the back wall, and the students are very happy to discuss their work with anyone who's interested as well. Okay, and all the footage from the event and the workshop will be available online on sustainablemelbourne.com in a couple of weeks. So again, thank you to our event partners for this evening, which is the Australasian Centre for the Governance and Management of Urban Transport, or Gamut, and also the State Library of Victoria. So without any further ado, let's get the show started. I'd like to introduce our first presenter for the evening, Professor Evelyn Delou. Would you like to come up to the stage, please? And the title of her presentation is An Introduction to Healthy Cities. Please welcome Evelyn.